Hello,
Hi, evening.
good evening.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that's nice to know. Have you been busy all day?
Yes,
I see. Can you tell me what are the things you did today?
today I work and and mm, since just work.
So you just work and work the whole day, nothing else.
Yes,
I see. Well, that's nice to know. How about the weekend? What did you do the weekend?
we have uh, rearranged. Mm, I think how to say clean clean our home and clean our house and we go to see a movie and reading English.
Together.
That's all. Yes.
Wow, I think that's pretty sweet. And thank you so much for sharing that with me. I really like it. I mean, I really like how you construct your English sentences. Very good job. So, my dear, are you ready to put all your lesson proper?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, very good job. Now let's start with our discussion. Now, for the last time, we discussed how you understood the last paragraph of this
Yes.
article, and he said many commentators have emphasized differences between Catalonia and Taiwan is different. So very good job. So it is pretty possible for the Taiwanese or for the Taiwan people to do the same as what Catalonia did. Because first of all, you are very different with one another. Right?
Yes.
So very good job with that. Now, do you have any questions regarding this activity?
No.
Okay, so my dear, let us talk about domestic dispute. Now, what I did on the first part is that in every paragraph, you will give out how you understood the paragraphs, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in this part, we will read domestic disputes. After that, give me a summarize on how you understand or what is domestic disputes are all about. So, can you please start reading it for me? Thank you.
Okay. Reading this paragraph.
Yes, all the paragraphs of domestic
Okay.
disputes, like all of this.
Okay.
Okay.
Catalonia is the industry indisputable part of Spain. Its regional government works within Spanish political framework. It uses the Spanish legal system, tax system, and so on. The end of their independence movement is to break away from the Spanish and stay and create their own sovereign nation. The circumstances in Kurdistan are much the same, although complicated by the region's recent counter tumultuous history. In both cases, the independence referendums were not recognized by the national government, and because Catalonia and Kurdistan are part of the nation-state of Spain and Iraq, respectively. This means the people of those regions are unlikely to get their wish. Both situations are rightly viewed by the international community as domestic political matters, and while people are quick to condemn the acts of violence that have been seen against independence campaign in both, no one is going to step in and support the separatist movement. Scotland is slightly different situation. The Scottish Nation Party went about their referendum through more official channels and secured approval for it from the British government. As it turned out, the majority of Scots voted to remain part of the UK, and while many there still clamour for independence and Brexit may create another opportunity for them, the matter for now is settled.
Okay, very good job. Now, my dear, before we proceed to correction of pronunciation, I just would like to know if there are words in here that you did not know what is the meaning.
In framework.
Okay, framework. But again, I'm going to tell you later how it should be pronounced. Okay, so
Okay.
framework. This is actually a noun. Okay.
No. Okay.
Yeah, this means it is a basic structure of something, or this is a set of ideas or facts.
Okay.
Okay, framework.
Okay, I see. It's use Spanish.
So there. Is there any? Do you understand now?
Yes.
Okay.
Suffering.
Sovereign.
Suffering.
Suffering it is also a noun, and this means a king.
Okay, king. Okay. Tumultuous.
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 Tumultuous, okay. Tumultuous, I will uh, tell you how to pronounce it later on. It is,
Okay.
uh, this is an adjective or a describing word, which means loud, excited, and emotional.
Okay. Loud, excited, or emotional.
Yeah. Also, it is about involving a lot of violence, confusion, or disorder.
Involving a lot of violence, control, disorder. Okay. What is disorder?
Disorder means it's unrest, or there's no there's no order, proper order in the country. Like people has their own ways, people doesn't care about others. Disorder. There's no what they call this. There's no discipline.
Oh, like no rule.
How do you spell that out?
RULE.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no
So
rule.
there's no rule.
Okay.
Okay. So what else?
Mm, 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 mm. Separatist.
Separatist. Okay. So a separatist is actually a noun. Okay. And this means it is a member of a group of people who want to form a new country. Can be a country, a religion that is separate or different from from the one that they are in now.
Member of who people want to form a new country. Mm, okay.
Okay, so do you
Like
understand
like people want to independent.
that? Yes, those people who want to be independent.
We can call those people separatist.
Yes, they're independent on their own.
Okay.
Okay, so what else? Is there any other
Cam campaign
Campaigners.
campaigner
Yeah. So
campaigner
yes,
campaigner
again.
cam-
So
campaigner.
yes. So campaigner is actually a noun. Okay. So
Okay.
they are the one who are doing the campaign. The people who are doing the campaign.
Okay.
Where we're they are protesting for their beliefs.
Okay, I see.
Alright, so do you have any other words? Chubby. Kimi, babaan na. Babaan na. Masosyalan talaga sa Kimi. Kim, anak, baba. Baba. Ay, ayaw bumaba. Kim, baba. Baba. O, ito naman. Kim, baba, anak. Baba na.
Majority.
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 Yeah, it means this is actually an adjective, which means the most number of people or things. Like the majority of people believes about this one, believes about talks about this one, agrees about on this one.
Most people. Clamor. C-L-A-M-O-R.
Clamor.
Clamor.
Yeah. So clamor is actually a noun, another noun. So this means a loud and continuous noise. When people are talking or shouting.
Loud and okay. Brexit. Brexit.
Brexit. So So Brexit, actually, I believe these are the people who are living in Brixton in United Kingdom.
Okay. So it's a people live in a region in United Kingdom.
Oh no, hold on. Brexit, it actually means that Brexit. So this word actually, this is a noun, but not really a people. This is a noun which means a term called for the potential for the potential departure of the United Kingdom from European Union. So it's like it is a term called by separating UK from Europe.
Turn. What is turn? What is turn? TRN.
What you call? It's what you call for the potential departure. A term and what you call is the same.
Okay. Turn for for the potential call for the potential departure. What is departure?
Departure is like separating or separation
Okay, separate.
of the United Kingdom from European Union.
Okay.
Alright, so is there any other words?
No, all word is clear.
Alright, that's great to hear. Now my dear, please give me your summary of this domestic dispute. Give me your sentence structure about what does this means. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, thank you my dear. Go ahead please.
Restoration of its country. Okay, I'm done. Control.
Situations of those independent countries. Can you please elaborate? I mean, tell me more about your understanding of these things.
Okay. Then in the first paragraph it says,
Oh, my dear, I want you to please type your answers for me so that I would be able to see how you create your sentences.
okay. Can I just use one sentence or can type more?
Well, whatever is comfortable for you as long as you were able to provide me the detail
Okay.
of this article, not just the generic answer.
Paragraph. Yes. Oops. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so very good job. Let's go ahead and check the answer. Now, you said the situations of those independent countries. The paragraph describes the reasons of independence, should be
And
independence, and what the separatists want. Also, you can just say also, it, oh sorry, it, okay, talks the different situations. There's no such word as difference. Different situations about those countries. So very good job. I just noticed this minimum mistake, but everything else a very good job. Okay, please keep it up. Now, thank you so much for making me believe that you truly understand this article. Now let us go ahead and correct your pronunciation. Alright?
Okay.
Okay. So this word should be pronounced as indisputably.
Indisputably.
Very good. Now, this word should be pronounced as Spain.
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 Very good. So this is actually a long A. Okay.
Spain.
Next. There. This should be frame.
Frame.
Long A. Framework.
Framework.
Very good. Now this word, it's not create, it's create.
Create.
Very good. Create. Alright?
Create.
Very good. This word should be pronounced as so. Sovereign.
Sovereign. Rain.
Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Very good. Next. This word is pronounced as complicated.
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 Very good. This word. This should be pronounced as okay, hold on. I just need to verify. I believe it's tumultuous.
Tumultuous.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just verify it first. It's tumultuous. Tumultuous. There you go. Tumultuous.
Tumultuous.
Very good. This word is not cases, it's cases.
Cases.
Very good. And can you please read this for me again?
In both cases.
Yeah, how about this phrase?
This phrase. Cases.
This phrase that I am highlighting right now.
Okay.
Can you read it for me?
Spain.
Nation.
Nation states of Spain.
Spain.
Spain. Nation states of Spain.
Very good. Very good. This word you said unlike. It should be, you should pronounce it completely. Okay? Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Very good job. This word international.
International.
Very good. International. There you go. International.
International.
Very good. And lastly, oh, not really the last. This word is separatist.
Separatist.
Very good, my dear. Next, please do not forget the last letter of the word. So can you please read it to me?
Channels.
Very good. Channels.
Channel.
Alright, very good. Next, this word is approval. Approval.
Approval.
Very good. This word is not remain, it's remain.
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 You're saying remain, it's remain.
Remain.
Very good. Very good, much better, my dear. Now, I believe that you were able to, or I believe that we were able to discuss domestic disputes and this why Catalonia is not a model for Taiwan. Now let's talk about your country, Taiwan. So it says here on page 3, at the end of the picture or at the bottom of the picture, Taiwan is already an independent sovereign nation. They are the king of their town or of their country. You are the king of your own country. So let's go ahead and read what Taiwan is all about as an independent country. Can you please read it for me?
Okay.
Thank you.
Taiwan, on the other hand, is very different. It is already an independent nation and a sovereign state.
Very good.
Taiwan has its own democratically elected government, its own legal and tax systems, its own currency, its own military, and its own territorial boundaries. This is the everyday reality for the Taiwanese people. They carry Republic of China's passports, spend new Taiwan dollars, and enjoy all the perks and benefits of living in a free and democratic country. The question of how holding an independence referendum in Taiwan would benefit the Taiwanese people is not easily answered. J. Michael Cole has described such a move as being akin to national suicide. He is right. Just holding an independence referendum would most likely lead to an invasion from across the Taiwan states. Stress. Voting in favor of independence certainly would, but it would also confer a false legitimacy on the flawed claims China makes towards having sovereignty over Taiwan. The People's Republic of China has never controlled or governed Taiwan in its entire 68 years history. As Michael Lin and Michael Tilton skillfully explained in the Diplomat early this year, Taiwan was never formally returned to China, either as PRC or the ROC after the Second World War. so they also have no legal basis to claim it as their own either. In its entire history, Taiwan has only been under the control of China for a period of 212 years. 1683 to 1895, the PRC's claim to sovereignty should therefore be viewed in the same way as if the United Kingdom were to claim rights over India or the USA. A region is controlled for a short period of history but has little real claim to hold an independence referendum would simply let the Taiwanese government and the Taiwanese people acknowledge that the PRC has legitimate claim to sovereignty over Taiwan. This would be a big mistake. The situation Taiwan faces is not a need to extract itself from another state, as with Catalonia, Kurdistan, and Scotland, but rather to establish itself in the face of hostile foreign regime which is intent on annexing the country. In the context, an independence referendum is not only not needed, but it would be counterproductive. Most people in Taiwan recognize this, which is why there is a little appetite for an independence referendum in Taiwan at the present moment. But there is a desire for Taiwan to receive proper recognition within the international community. The current Taiwanese government is going about this the right way by thinking to build stronger ties with regional allies through the southbound policy, cultivating ever stronger relations with the USA and engaging in positive diplomatic efforts in India, the EU, and elsewhere. Oh, it's so long.
I know. I think I need you. I really chose this because I want you to keep on talking and talking. In that way, you will be conscious about your pronunciation mistakes.
Okay. And
Don't worry, this is going the last 3 paragraphs.
okay. But ultimately, this ambition is not going to be realized until one of two things happen. Either the PRC need to relinquishes its claims to Taiwan and pull back from its bureaucratic within the international community, which keeps Taiwan on the margins, or the international community itself needs to plug up the courage to stand up to a PRC in the interest of regional stability and the Taiwanese people. Neither of these scenarios is within the control of Taiwanese government or the Taiwanese people, which is why, for now, the continued status quo brings Taiwan as close to full independence as it is likely to get for the time being. It appears that neither the people of Catalonia or Kurdistan are likely to get their wish of independence as the Iraqi and Spanish governments crack down hard on what they view as an illegal and traitorous act, and an independence referendum would most likely end with a similar situation in Taiwan, so far from advancing the cause for an independence referendum. They should act as cautionary reminder of why traveling down that path would be extremely inadvisable for Taiwan.
Alright, thank you so much for reading that to me. I know that you got tired of that, but my dear, it's for your own benefit. As you can see, there are a lot of mispronounced words, but there are parts of the paragraphs that you were able to say it correctly. Okay? And in most cases, the only thing that I notice is that you're having these mistakes, these pronunciation mistakes on the long A's.
Okay.
And don't worry, we will be practicing that as well. Now, my dear, is there any words in here that you do not know what is the meaning of?
I'm not very clear about this paragraph's meaning, but I just know a little.
Actually, we don't really need to explain this further. As you can see, you're a Taiwanese and you know what is happening in your own country.
Yes.
So this is just talking about you guys being independent, being a republic, or having a democratic country, democratic government, which means you are free to do whatever you wanted to do.
Yes.
Also, this shows that, or how it was not that easy for you to claim your independence, because up until now, as far as I believe, you are still under Republic of China.
Yes.
The only thing that is good for you guys is that you have your own money. China What is the currency of China? Can you tell me?
Currency of China. Mm,
Yeah, their money. What is their money?
their man, there is a. I see.
How do you call their money?
Let me find. uh, CNY, but
CNY?
yes, the China's money is CNY.
Can you type it in?
I China YUAN. So I type the CH CH.
China Yuan.
Yes.
There. That is how they call their money. But you guys, you have your own currency, which is in your Taiwanese dollars,
Yes.
right? Okay. Also, you although you are using Chinese um, Chinese Mandarin actually as a language,
Yes.
you still have your own way of learning English. To be honest, most Chinese people doesn't know how to speak English, unlike you guys.
A little can, but I don't I don't know how many.
Exactly, but again, Chinese doesn't have that fluency in English, unlike you guys. So even though that you are under Chinese Republic, you still have your own independence. You still have your own sovereignty. And that's what makes you different to other countries because Catalonia is being taken for granted by Spain. I mean, they wanted to colonize Catalonia because of its natural resources, of the profit that they will be getting. But the Spain will not give Catalonia their freedom. That is the difference between you guys, between China and Spain.
Yes.
Okay, so there. That is what this article means. Now, is there any words in here that you do not know what is the meaning of?
Looks so seen so many. Each time.
There is a
Yes,
lot.
a lot.
Okay, now my dear, what I want you to do is to highlight those words that you do not know what is the meaning of, and in our next meeting, we will be checking on that as well as checking your pronunciation as
Okay.
well. Okay? So, I know that you're pretty tired right now. So, if you do have any available time for tomorrow before we take our class, then it will be much better so that we can discuss it thoroughly I mean continuously. Okay? So do you still have further questions for me, my dear?
No.
Alright, well then, my dear, thank you so much for tonight's lesson. I really appreciate that. And you have a great sleep, okay? Have a sleep
Okay.
dream.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.